Comey said Trump will lie about anything. Potus humiliated him bad by Dan Lindsay, Politics US News for MadWorldNews.com. After former FBI Director James Comey said that President Donald Trump will lie about anything, Trump humiliated him bad. You won't want to miss this. Corrupt former FBI Director James Comey is starting to squirm as the noose begins to tighten around his neck. Recently, President Donald Trump ordered the Department of Justice to investigate the FBI and DOJ for spying on his presidential campaign in 2016. Up until now, Comey has enjoyed obscene amounts of attention from the mainstream media, with which he took the opportunity to disparage our president and attempted to damage the administration's credibility. The signs are all there to indicate we are dealing with a washed-out federal law enforcement official who made some very bad and prosecutable decisions. In a nutshell, Comey is panicking. Facts matter. The FBI use of confidential human sources, the actual term is tightly regulated and essential to protecting the country. Attacks on the FBI and lying about its work will do lasting damage to our country. How will Republicans explain this to their grandchildren? Comey wrote on Twitter. This was James Comey's best idea. Why would his highly paid attorney allow him to go on Twitter and further complicate the job of defending him in court in the future? Comey's attempt to explain or offer insight into why the FBI would plant a spy in the Trump campaign is utter nonsense. Did the FBI plant a spy in the Hillary Clinton campaign? What about Barack Obama? I highly doubt it. Comey wants us to buy this line of bull that the FBI, under his direction, spied on Trump for the protection of the country. He's simply frantic over the fact that he got caught. And the sooner he closes his mouth, the better, because Comey is a narcissist. And he had to keep talking. Here's what he added to his panic-driven Twitter rant. Dangerous time when our country is led by those who will lie about anything, backed by those who will believe anything, based on information from media sources that will say anything. Americans must break out of that bubble and seek the truth, he wrote. Well, I say that's exactly what the American people are doing. That's why we discovered your spies implanted in the Trump campaign. And if anybody lies about anything, it's James Comey. Well, in my opinion, attacking voters as those who will believe anything is hardly a good strategy to win public support or sympathy. It looks as if Comey is abandoning his role as the demure former FBI director who calmly lies his way through interviews. He's looking more and more like a stooge. We know he is. In response to James Comey's Twitter meltdown, President Donald Trump came up with one big humiliating fact as he was briefly interviewed outside the White House on Wednesday, May 23rd, 2018, according to Fox News. All you have to do is look at the basics and you'll see it looks like a very serious event, but we'll find out, Trump said. Let's take a listen. Instead of me reading it, you can hear it.
All you have to do is look at the basics and you'll see it looks like a very serious event, but we'll find out. When they look at the documents, I think people are going to see a lot of bad things happen. I hope it's not so, because if it is, there's never been anything like it in the history of our country. If you look at Clapper, he sort of admitted that they had spies in the campaign yesterday, inadvertently. but I hope it's not true, but it looks like it is. I think James Comey's got a lot of problems. If you look at what he did, if you look at all of the lies, the tremendous lies, if you look at all that's going on, I think James Comey's got a lot of problems. Now, at some point they have an IG report, and then let's see what James Comey has to say. But I assume he's covered in the IG report. But if you look at what he said, all of the lies, all of the fiction, I think he's got a lot of problems. No, we're not undercutting. We're cleaning everything up. This was a terrible situation. What we're doing is we're cleaning everything up. It's so important. What I'm doing is a service to this country. And I did a great service to this country by firing James Comey. And, excuse me, a lot of people have said it. And you go into the FBI, and a lot of those great people working in the FBI, they will tell you, I did a great service to our country by firing James Comey. I want them all to get together, and I want them, because everybody wants this solved. But a lot of bad things have happened. We now call it Spygate. You're calling it Spygate. A lot of bad things have happened. I want them all to get together. They'll sit in a room. Hopefully they'll be able to work it out among themselves.
Yeah, the bottom line here is that Comey should think about spending what little time he has left as a free man with his family instead of mouthing off on Twitter. Judgment Day is coming for him and other corrupt government officials who attempted to undermine the very fabric of our democracy. I could not agree more with President Donald Trump. He did our country a great service by firing James Comey. And how about the FBI agents that want to come out and testify against them? You know, and Comey's attorney is going to have a very difficult time trying to defend Comey by all these Twitter, these Twitter feeds that he's printing out. He's actually incriminating himself much more. So I think Trump actually would give him a good idea as to shut up, actually, because his attorney's going to have a very tough time. And the money he got from his book deal, well, you know where that money's going, to the criminal attorney, and you know how much they'll charge by the hour. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.